Good morning, students. In the front-end design tool VB.NET, we will discuss. Uh, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about how to create control like buttons, labels, and in this, we will discuss picture box, scroll bar, date, and time control. So let's start. Picture box. You can set the image property to the image you want to display, either at design time or at runtime. Mean to say, at the design time, you can set the picture, or when you are running the program, at that time you can. So you can programmatically change the image displayed in a picture. Mean to say, by writing a program or programmatically, you can change the image displayed in the picture box, which is particularly useful when you use a single form to display different pieces of information. Let's see. Picture box 1 dot image equals to image dot from file. From file means to say from where you are taking the picture. Let's say in this case C colon backslash test image dot jpg. So it is the or whatever the path. Suppose your picture is stored in D drive or some other drive, so you can take that image picture box dot image equals to image dot from file. From file will from you will get the path. Okay, so the Windows Forms picture box control is used to display images in different format. Either it will be in bitmap, GIF, icon, or JPG. So the picture box control is used in to display images in bitmap. Let's see this picture box one dot image. Okay, so here the picture box control. You can also see this is the figure in the form one when you will make a form, and in the form you have just taking the picture like picture box one dot uh, picture box one, this picture box one dot image equals to image dot from file test image. So in this test image is the image of a computer, so it is displaying here. Now picture box control, the size mode property, you can change the different property of that picture box control. So the size mode property, which is set to values in the picture box size mode enumeration, controls the clipping and positioning of the image. Either the clipping or the positioning of the image in the display area. I mean to say you will provide the position, and after giving the position it will be displayed whatever the coordinates you will give, whatever the position you will give. Fine. So picture box one dot size mode equals to picture box size mode dot stretch image. Means so you can stretch the image with the help of this property stretch image. Picture box size mode dot stretch image. So the size mode property, which is set to values in the picture box size mode enumeration, controls the clipping and positioning of the image in the display area. So there are 5 different picture box size mode is available to picture box control. So, there are actually 5. What are they? Auto size. You can choose to auto size. So sizes the picture box to the image. It will automatically adjust the size. Center image. Center the image in the picture box. It will display the image in the center. Normal. Place the upper left corner. If you will choose the normal mode, it will place the upper left corner of the image at upper left in the picture box. Stretch image allows you to stretch the image in the code. You can change the size of display area at runtime with the client size property, like picture box one dot client size equals to new size x coordinate of size and y coordinate of size. So whatever the coordinate we will provide here. picture box one dot client size equals to new. Here you will provide with the help of new keyword size x size y size. So the following VB.NET program shows how to load a picture from a file and display it in a stretch mode. Okay. So this is the program. Just let's try to understand the program. Public class form1. Form1 is a class. So this private server form1 underscore load, when you are loading the form, it will automatically when you are doing the programming in the VB.NET, it will automatically come the form1 underscore load by value sender as a system dot object by value es system dot event argument. So handles my base dot load picture box one dot image equals to image dot from file d colon backslash test image dot jpg. Picture box one dot size mode equals to picture box size mode dot stretch image. This we are using the stretch mode. Okay. And sub, so here you have start this sub private sub, so it will be and sub. Here you have start public class, so here it will be and class. Okay, so this is the picture box control. Now we will display the scroll bar. Scroll bar, actually there are two types of scroll bar. In this figure you are seeing this is the vertical scroll bar. As in the vertical scroll bar there is also a horizontal scroll bar. So in the horizontal scroll bar, this scrolling will be at this bottom. Okay, it's not a vertical, it will be horizontally. So the horizontal and vertical scroll bars, which the user can use to move content into view. Okay, fine. So now you understand scroll bar, what is horizontal and what is vertical. Now we will see in this scroll bars more about scroll bars. Most of the controls that use scroll bars come with them built in, such as multi-line text boxes, combo boxes, etc. So you can set the value property yourself in code, which moves the scroll box to match. The control's value property gets and sets its current numeric value. The minimum and maximum properties determine the range of values that the control can display. The following VB.NET program shows a text box control with scroll bars. Let's see the program. In this program, public class form1, we have made a class form1, and in this form1 we have chosen this private sub form1 underscore load y value sender as system.object by value e as system.event arguments handles my base dot load. Okay, so what you will write text box one dot multi-line equals to true. So it means you are taking a text box multi-line equals to true, means to say in that text box multiple lines can be entered. Text box one dot scroll bar equals to scroll bars dot both. So either the scroll bars will be horizontal or vertical or both. And sub, so this is a private sub. You have started sub, so it's a end sub. You start public class, so it will be end class. I think it is not there, so you just end sub. After the end sub, you will write end class also. Okay. Now, so you can this scroll bars. There is a scroll bars dot both. Either sometimes you may also be you write use scroll bars that is the horizontal, or sometimes you will use the vertical. So you will have to write scroll bars dot horizontal or scroll bars dot vertical. That you should also write. Now the next point is date and time picker control. So the date time picker control allows you to display and collect date and time from the user with a specified format. So the format may be like in this, it is written 31st December 2010, or it should be the format that 31st DEC December 2010. So it will, you have choose the format from this, and when you will click the button, the selected date is like this. It will be appear in this manner. The date time picker control prompts the user for a date or time using a graphical calendar with scroll arrows. So the most important property of the date time picker is the value property. Whatever the value you are entering. In the early you have seen that the value was 31st December. Now I have changed the value to date time picker 1 dot value equals to 31st July 2020. So the value property is set to the current date by default. Okay, or whatever, let's say today is some August date, so it will be like this. So the value property is set to the current date by default, so you can use the text property or the appropriate number of the value to get the date and time value. So let's see how we will make the variable dim idate as a string. Idate is equals to date. Date is a, here date is class. So date time picker one dot value. So now the control can display one of the several styles. As in the date there are several styles, like it will be 31st December 2010, December 31st, 2010, or 31st oblique December 2010, or 31st oblique 12 oblique 2010 or 2020, like this. So the control can display one of the several styles depending on its property value. Whatever the property value you have chosen, the date will be displayed according to the value you have chosen. So the values can be displayed in four formats. There are four formats in which the value can be displayed, which are set by the format property. You can also set with the help of the format property, like long, short, time, or custom. With the help of the custom, you can customize. Okay, so let's see time date time picker one dot format equals to date time picker format dot short. So here you have short. You may also take long, or time, or custom. Okay, so the following VB.NET program shows how to set and get the value of a date time picker one control. Here we will take the one program, public class form1, private sub form1 underscore load. At the time of load, date time picker one dot format equals to date time picker format dot short. Date time picker one dot value, here we will set the value. So here is the value set is 31st July 2020, and sub and the end class. So in this way, you will set the date value. Here in this case we have set 31st July 2020. Here the four formats are there. With the time of you have taken one format, that is the short. You can also take another format like date time picker format dot long, or you can say date time picker format dot you know this short, long, short, time, or custom. In this way, we will take the thing. So this is the some one references. And in the next topic, we will discuss list view, tree view, and menu control. Thank you. Thank you, student, for patience listening. Here I will stop.